Hey, good evening, Mainland families. Now that I'm not muted, I'm going to start over again. My name is Joe Castelli, and I'm the proud principal of Mainland High School. Thank you for joining us. This is our second virtual session, and I'm excited to spend some time with you this evening. Tonight, I will be reviewing our first aid procedures, Volusia Live, and some procedures with virus safety. Just in case you missed last week's session, I would like to share a little information about myself. I come from Hillsborough County on the other coast of Florida, kind of like or pretty much the Tampa Bay area. I was principal at Armwood High School the last 7 years. I absolutely love the role of high school principal. I love the challenges, the lessons, and the successes I encounter each and every day. Some housekeeping to consider. If you ask a question tonight in our chat, we may answer through the chat or during the presentation. We will try to answer all your questions the best we can this evening. All right, so first up, let's talk about our safety as we plan for our students' first day with the virus in mind. Arrival and dismissal will look a bit different this school year. We will have 4 entry points for our students. At these 4 entry points, we will be taking temperatures and ensuring every student is wearing a mask. Once they are created and distributed, we will also ensure our students are wearing their student IDs each and every day. We'll have multiple signs and school personnel directing our traffic patterns each morning and afternoon. You should know the only entrances to be used for anyone driving to our campus in the morning will be our Clyde Morris and our International Speedway entrances. At 8:45 a.m., we will only allow access through our main International Speedway entrance. We will open all entry points again for dismissal. Once students enter the building, we will have multiple personnel reminding students of social distancing and utilizing our entire courtyard and cafeteria space. Just in case of extreme weather, we also have our cafeteria and gymnasium and auditorium taped off for social distancing and ready to use at a moment's notice. Our school day will be just like last school year, as far as it beginning at 8:30 a.m. and ending at 3:30 p.m. At the end of the day, we will stagger our dismissal to help aid in social distancing. How will my new student or 9th grader know where to go on the morning of the first day? That is a huge question and a wonderful question. We have you covered. We'll have multiple school personnel and designated Mainland students helping our students along the way. We understand how intimidating and nerve-wracking the first day of high school can be. Our Mainland family will be patient until every student is in the correct first period class. You can also let your new student know that at every entry point, his or her name will be posted with their room number and their teacher up on a wall. Along those same lines, school personnel, like I just said, will be close by, and we will have freshman friendly or a group of students designated to help all lost or just students with any questions. Yesterday, we distributed around 60 devices to our Volusia Live students. We will be distributing another round of devices tomorrow, Friday, between noon and 4 p.m. You may pick up your device only if you've pre-registered with the main office. Most of you already have, and we have your name on the list, but just make sure you have done that before you come up to the school to pick up a device. Student schedules are now available in Focus. Very excited about that. Students can log into their Focus accounts to review their schedule. Parents are going to need to access the parent portal on the school district website. All right. If you need help signing up for the parent portal, visit the website listed right here. Again, you can access this document through our district website. Once you're in the parent portal account, you will click on the student, your child, you want to retrieve from. Then you're going to click on child info, and this is the screenshot right here. Again, I'm going to be posting this video on our website, so me going through this, you can always refer back to it. Then you're going to click on grade summary. Then you can view the student's schedule by title and course title, teacher, building, and room number. From what I understand right now, students can't see their room number just by generally picking up on Focus. So this way they will be able to see their room number, and this will help definitely when they're entering on campus for that very first time. And of course, looking at the period. All right, so that is a quick Very helpful guide for parents to use. I recommend referring back to it. Again, it's called using the parent porthole, but accessing your child's Focus account. Okay. All right. So this, of course, leads to the natural question that might be on every student's mind usually this time of year, and that's about schedule changes. Based on the ebb and flow of this year's circumstances, schedule changes will be extremely limited. All schedule corrections will be done virtually. The link for the schedule correction request form has been posted on our own school website. Students can use this form to submit a request to a counselor to request a schedule correction. Acceptable reasons for a schedule correction are as follows. A student has already taken and passed the course. A student is missing a course. A student has the same course multiple times in the schedule. A student is missing a course necessary to complete graduation requirements. Transportation is definitely on our minds at any start of any school year. Parents can now view bus routes on the Volusia School District website. Be sure again to use the parents link in the parents portal on the district website, and then use the bus icon to enter the requested information. All right, Mainland family, our lunches are going to look a bit different this year on a couple levels. The first, like all Volusia high schools, we are moving to a 2-lunch system to help adjust to our social distancing guidelines. Lunches will be 39 minutes long. Last year, they were about 41 minutes long. This year, they're for 39. Student drivers with the proper permission and documentation will be able to leave for lunch as in the past. This permission will not begin until approximately the 3rd week of school. Our courtyard and cafeteria seating have been coordinated to ensure social distancing. All of that is followed. No student can walk off campus for lunch. We are also not accepting any food deliveries of any kind. This has always been our policy, but will especially be important in today's safety climate. Again, along those same lines, all of our visitors are always required to provide identification upon entry. Our passing times between classes is back to 6 minutes. This should also help with social distancing as we transition from class to class. I'm going to share with you our new bell schedule. Some of us have been asking. We also posted our bell schedule on our school, our personal school website. All right, so you can see right here, this is our school schedule. All right, you can see, just like I said before, that our student school day starts at 8:30 and ends at 3:30. Each class period is 48 minutes. But what most students are going to want to see is how the 5th period lunch block will work. Students with the first period or the first lunch block will report to the first lunch immediately after 4th period ends. It's going to last 39 minutes. And then we're going to ask those students then to move to their 5th period actual class. At that moment, all the students in the school will be in their 5th period for about 15 minutes. And during that time, we're going to sanitize the cafeteria area and make sure and get it ready for the second lunch. So students that have second lunch, as soon as 4th period ends, will all go to 5th period. Once the bell rings to go to second lunch, they'll go to second lunch, enjoy their lunch, and then move on to 6th period. That's going to look a lot different than years past. Also, to help with social distancing, we're going to stagger our dismissal, and we're going to begin that a few minutes early each day. So students have time to get to either the front of the school if they're student drivers, or they're being picked up by a parent or guardian, or they're walking, or they're bus riders and they're heading to our bus loop. And then again, all of our students that are in extracurricular activities, so they can report on time to their coach or their club sponsor. Okay, so I'm going to repeat just one more time. I kind of went over this with that graphic, but you may ask how students will know if they have first or second lunch. And that is a very good question. It's going to be asked a lot. But just remember, if a student is in, and just so you know, how will a student know what lunch or what lunch they'll have? And it's as follows. If a student is in Building 1, the Performing Arts Center or PAC, or the gymnasium for 5th period, they will have first lunch. All students in Building 2 during 5th period will have second lunch. Just a heads up, guys, we'll be unable to accommodate schedule changes to switch lunches. Our bell schedule is also, like I said, posted on our school website. All right, Mainland family, let's talk about Volusia Live one more time. We've had some questions come through about Volusia Live and the way of work students choosing this option will have. First, Volusia Live is not Volusia Online. This is the most common misconception. Volusia Online is separate from traditional high school. Mainland students have the choice between brick and mortar or in-person or Volusia Live. Volusia Live students will follow a normal Mainland high school schedule each day as if they were here in person, except they'll be working from a device at home. Students will utilize their Canvas page to follow their classes throughout their day. I understand our teacher Canvas pages will be available to all our students to access sometime this weekend and definitely before Monday. Let me share a guide that is posted on our district webpage. This will definitely help our Volusia Live students on the first day. All right, Mainland parents, so if your student has chosen or you have chosen as a family to start the school year in Volusia Live, this is a very helpful document that our district has provided. I use the parent porthole to access this document through the district website. Step 1 for Volusia Live, communicate with your student's teacher. Follow the teacher's directive on the following. What digital platforms will they be using, whether it's Teams or Zoom? What is the digital platform for instruction? Students may need to submit assignments, take assessments, participate in discussions and other online activities to support their learning. Daily procedures and expectations. The norms of the class and the responsibilities of the students within that class. All the platforms can be found in vPortal. Parents can visit our vPortal webpage to learn more about it and how to navigate through the page. It looks it looks exactly like this on our webpage. Step 3, supporting and using the programs. Immersive Reader. This is available in Canvas and Teams and Word. Immersive Reader lets you change font size, text spacing, split up words into syllables, highlight verbs, and so on. It's a great tool to use. Microsoft Translate, Google Chrome extensions, all of these options are available. Closed captioning. During a meeting, click on the 3 dots and follow these directions and so on. But again, this is a great document to use. During a live meeting using Zoom, use the bottom of your screen for closed captioning. It provides great screenshots through the whole process. Again, more options on how to use these programs. All right, so you may be able to see this document now. It is just a screenshot of it, and that doesn't look very good either. So I'm going to bring it back to me in live. The important piece is that you can access our district website through the parent portal, and that we have a lot of documents that can be used to your benefit and to your students' benefit as they gear up for Volusia Live. So I think this, just going off the script and going off the whole, what I'm trying to say here is a perfect example of just going through the programs, going through the process with your child, that you are just comfortable with everything. Our teachers are doing the same exact thing. Our teachers are practicing, making sure that they're ready for the first day. So I encourage you to find a safe space, find a quiet space in the home. Make sure you know your student's schedule, because remember, in Volusia Live, our Volusia Live students they're going to follow Mainland's bell schedule to the T, just like they were in person. So they have to have that quiet space, be ready to learn, and just be patient with the whole process. I'm sure it'll take, because it's new, probably a couple days to understand and become efficient. And then after that, it'll be like they've always done it. All right, so 3 common questions that I'm going to address live rather than just in the chat. 1, dress code. We have a lot of questions about what our dress code is, and our dress code is the same as years past. We are following our Volusia County School District dress code, and that dress code is available on our district website for parents to look at and follow. We've had some parents say, can I join my child on campus that first day and walk them to class? Unfortunately, we can't allow that because of the virus protocols and so on. We're asking all adults to remain in their vehicles. And that brings up a great point about if you are listening to this, but you have not registered your students, if they're new to the district or just transferring to Mainland, we are going to have a registration process. That process is going to be in our east parking lot next to our auditorium. Parents are going to remain in their vehicle, and it's going to be kind of a drive-up service where we can handle things either over the phone or virtually, but you can need someone there to provide all the proper documentation just to limit entry into the building and keep that down as much as we possibly can. Some of you also asked, in case you missed it, about picking up a device if you are a Volusia Live student. One, you must be a Volusia Live student, and you must have declared and registered as a Volusia Live student. But once you've done that and you don't have a device to use, you can call the main office, and we will make sure we put you on our list to register for that. If you're going to do that tomorrow, we probably won't have a laptop for you tomorrow, but once we get your name on the list, the quick turnaround, once we request one from our district partners, we usually get them the next day. Okay? So if you've already requested a laptop, you are good to go and you can come tomorrow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mainland Buccaneers, I can't wait to get started. I know some of the things didn't share tonight. Everything that I shared with you or was supposed to share with you tonight will be on our website, no worries. So please go ahead and click some of those links. Some of them are already up. But next Monday, I can't wait. We're going to start our journey to an amazing school year. Remember, Buck Pride never dies. Thank you so much for spending time with me this evening. I hope we answered some of your questions. If you have more, please don't hesitate to email any administrator. Again, my name is Joseph Castelli, and my email address is on our school website. Thank you so much again, and have a great evening.